Hi guys, Captain Off here. We're gonna talk about the Rising of the Shield Hero, episode 16, the Fidolio, the KFC Chicken Bird Queen. Sorry, I will say the correct name now. Fidolio. Damn it, I cannot pronounce the name. Fidolio Queen, the KFC Chicken Queen, pretty much. Yay! Awesome. And I really enjoyed this episode. I will give it 200 points, no questions asked. Anyway, we begin the episode where we last left off, where the jackass Lord Guy died, and the dinosaur is going around and destroying everything, and every soldier is like, "Oh shit, we're dying! Oh shit!" And we are hearing a lot of protesting demi-humans that are saying, "Give us back our lord!" And Fumi and them are like, "Yep, we need to escape. Bye!" And the dragon, oh, the T-Rex, T-Rex, T-Rex. Badass T-Rex, by the way. Pretty cool design. Badass. Pretty cool. And the T-Rex is walk. Sorry, my throat. The T-Rex is just walking around like mad. Perfect. And now Fumi decides to, like, we need to escape. And they have some of the slave children that they saved. And basically, Rastalia has with Kale, you know, is with Kale and tries to decide if they should leave them or not. And the dude with the glasses, I cannot pronounce his name for the love of my life. I'm sorry, but I cannot pronounce that name. It's difficult for me. Anyway, the guy with the blue hair and glasses that look like Harry Potter glasses is deciding to help them and decide, I will protect them and go with my people. And his people is outside of the gates, so he decides, you know what, your friend is going to be fine, Raftalia. And now Fumi and Raftalia decide to go and decided to leave because the dinosaur thing is trying to hunt them down like mad. Basically, like a mad person trying to hunt down snacks. If he's hungry, of course. And it seems that only the dinosaur follows Philo because, hint hint, the dragon core that Philo swallowed is basically a magnet to this dinosaur, or to this giant dragon dinosaur. Pretty cool armor though. Anyway, we have some very touching moments, or very nice words by Naifumi when he's talking like, Raftali is like, I shouldn't have given away the necklace when she gave away the bracelet. Oh, it was the bracelet? To kill. Did I say that right? Kill? Yeah. To the to the demi-human werewolf boy with the blue eyes. But Naofumi said, you can do what you want, it's yours, and I will not blame you for that. You know, I will say this. 2019, boyfriend of the year, in one aspect. He's very accepting. I will say this. Yay! 200 points for Naofumi. Please! Just freaking kiss her already. Oh, I will never get over that. Never get over. Never. Anyway, so they escape and have badass scenes, and a lot of innocent people are running away for their own goddamn lives. And I'm like, holy shit. And some of those normal people are like, what the fuck is happening? And I'm like, you should have heard it. Or am I wrong? I'm just like, I don't know if these people deserve it or not, but I'm kind of with Alfumi in this one. Do they deserve it? They're innocent, but technically they've been serving this asshole for years. So maybe not, but whatever. The dinosaur escapes from the city because Nafumi like, yeah, we need to save these people, and like, okay, to be fair, I will say this: I love you, Nafumi. I love his cynical way, his cynical way of thinking, in a way. His so-called like, I don't care about these people much, but he's a nice guy. He's starting to turn a leaf. He's starting to, what is it called again, my good sir? He's starting to become more of a respectable so-called shield hero. A good shield hero, man. He's starting to get empathy inside of his brain, which he has, but not used it much, isn't? That's pretty much locked up. Anyway, so they escape and they fight on a lake and decides to, yeah, we're gonna fight you. And they do pretty badass fights, and Raftalia is just badass wife of 2019, no questions asked. And they do some pretty clever tricks with airstrike shield and using it like a bungee jumping thing. And Philo is kicking the dinosaur right in the face and nothing. And I'm like, holy shit, this thing doesn't want to die? And Raftalia tries to cut it in the legs, cut it everywhere. And now Fumi tries to block it with magic, tries to do it with the good thing, you know, what he can do, defense. Because that's the only thing he can goddamn do. Oh my god, I'm sorry for this, man. And the dinosaur decides to swoosh, slap his face with the tail, and now Fumi flies 24 meters away. Yay! But he survives. Yay! And then he decides, know what? Screw this. It's curse shield, bitch. Curse shield time. This is curse shield time now. And we hear a strange voice. Oh, I forgot to mention this. The Firo Real Queen, while the main protagonist was escaping during the town, she was in the beginning of the episode. Sorry for not mentioning this. She was basically saying, she was talking with one of her people, which is the birds, the Firo Real birds, and she said, you have found an damn my throat. There we go. You have found a new candidate for me, huh? A new queen candidate. Basically, she will go investigate it. And that's where we are now. And she decides to show up and she says, don't use that evil power. And he's like, who the hell are you? Who? Nafumi's like, who the hell is talking? He's like, who the hell are you? And he's hearing her inside of his head. Yay, yay. Yeah, then she comes out and she's like, badass queen, badass chicken, badass KFC chicken 300,000 coming out of the water. And it's a giant chicken. And Nafumi's like, I cannot do the expression right, but everyone is shocked like shit. But I can say this. Oh, I forgot to mention. Damn it, I forgot to mention. Melty did a lot of pretty good fighting. But of course, her attacks didn't do anything. Unfortunately. I'm very sorry, but seriously, very good job trying. To be fair, I will give Melty 200 points for that. She's very good for her skills. At least I can say that. Oh, wait. That's the same skill that basically almost cut Moriyasu in half. Please do more. Please do more. I don't know why I don't love Moriyasu, but I don't do. I don't do. I don't do. Because he's just so stupid. No offense to any voice actor. No offense to any voice actor, though. Every voice actor in the show is great. Every voice actor in the show is 10 out of 10. No questions asked. So anyway, why did I do this? But whatever. I want to be a bit mysterious. But anyway, so the queen decides to save them and talks to the dinosaur, talks to the giant dinosaur, and it's basically like a goddamn chimera fight. And she talks to him saying like, okay, I will give you up. Give me that dragon core from the Emperor. Spoiler warning! I should have said that before, but spoiler warning. Give me that dragon core from the Emperor now, and you will be spared your life. Or not, or if not, you will die. Pretty much that what she said. She said it more formal, more elegant, more like a queen. But I will basically say, you will die. And the dinosaur is like, screw it! The dinosaur like, rah! Attacks like, rah! And she's like, okay, screw this then. She's like, you want it that way? Do you want it that way, huh? Damn it, my throat. I've been training, guys, today. I've been doing, how much did I train today? A lot. It was basically a workout for the week. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't say that about the episode, but whatever. Um, so that's why I'm tired. I've been training a lot today. 3 days, like 3 days or 3 weeks, like now. Pretty sick, pretty continuously. Anyway, so the queen basically kicks him a one punch man kick, and she like, boom, bitch. Oh, I forgot to mention. She basically talked to the hero and she says like, I will, what was she saying again? The feudal queen, like she talked to them. Yeah, she talked to them and she says, I'm the feudal queen. And everyone is gasping. And Princess Melty, she is basically, yeah, they know each other. But I will say that later. But she basically introduces a bit herself to the shield hero and she says, I will talk to you later. I need to talk to you about important stuff. And she beats the crap out of Dinosaur, slashes him 300 times with magic. Also, she does. What type of magic did she do? Oh, she did some form of wind magic. The dragon, before he died, hope you enjoyed the video. But the dragon, before he died, he did fire breath. Ah! Like, I cannot do that, but you get the point. Fire breath attack, whatever. And the bird is like, such a weak attack. Such weak. Such amateur. And I'm like, yay! But I'm like, uh-oh. I'm also thinking during the episode when I was watching it, I think Naofumi don't want to be on her bad side. Pretty much. Because you could be dead. Anyway, so basically they defeat the dragon and the dragon gets cheese kebab into bits. And the dragon gets eliminated and thrown into the water. And the queen decides to introduce herself, talks to Melty, and Melty says, we met before when I was on my business trip with my mom. And now Fumi's like, oh, so you're very accustomed to escape and go out on your own? Now Fumi's like, seriously? That's what be my expression. I would be like, yeah, I love you now, Fumi, no question. And Mel, what was it? She basically says, introduce your party, Shield Hero. And he's talking, I am the Shield Hero. And Raftalia introduces herself. To be fair, I really enjoy Raftalia in the show as well. I enjoy all characters, except Moriyasu. Except Bitch. Bitch is the worst. She is the worst. Anyway, so basically Nafumi's like, uh-huh. So you really met this queen, huh? Jeez. Oh, they talk about the legends. That she was raised by an ancient hero? Hmm. Was that later? Shit, that's spoiler. Spoiler! Oh yeah. He wants to take the fragment. Oh yeah, the dragon, the queen took the fragment. Yeah, the queen took the fragment in the fight. She took it with her feather, I think it was. And oh, now Fumi said, yeah, now Fumi said, I want to take the dragon skin and dragon, the stuff. And the feudal queen is like, nope, I will not allow that. And he's like, hey, come on, I need to survive. And he also explains like, yeah, I've used the ray shield, huh? Sue me. He's basically explaining like, yeah, sue me. I've used the ray shield to survive. And she's like, okay, fine. Fine, you will use it then. Fine, you will take the resources. And then he's like, what are we going to do with the rest of this? You know. Now, for me, never change. Please never change. Because he's acting like a smart cook capitalist person. Because he's like, yeah, what are we going to do with this delicious meat? Could be. This meat could be delicious and it's kind of wasteful to rot it. Secondly, it could spread diseases. Also, Nafumi decides to, okay, so the queen is like, yep, I need to talk to you, the shield hero. I need to talk to you a lot about important shit. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot to mention that. We need to do that later, but that comes later, I think. Oh shit. Yeah, so basically she says we're gonna get transported. Basically, she's like, go in my luxurious carriage, in my queen carriage. And the queen is like, yeah, my family will take care of it, which is basically the birds. They will take care of the meat. And now Fumi decides, okay, we're gonna go to the place you want to talk to, or the place you want to go to. And the queen decides to go there, and it's a ruined city from the ancient heroes' past. Hmm, very interesting indeed. Anyway, basically this episode I really enjoyed, 10 out of 10. Very much a lot of lore. Anyway, so they go there, and now Fumi decides to, or they decide, Philo is a bit hungry, she's currying, and Raftali is like thinking, And Nafumi's like, okay, we're gonna take a rest. So we're gonna cook some food and basically relax our batteries, pretty much. Get back our energy. And so he does food, and then all of the goddamn Sir Birds from the Queen decides to please make a food. And he's like, God damn it, I need to make food. God damn it! And Nafumi basically is like a mother cooking for hundreds of kids. Jesus. And he cooks the food gladly, but he's very pissed. He's like, damn it, I don't want to cook this goddamn food. But the feudal queen likes the food, and we have a nice what is it again? Sorry, my throat. We have a nice bonding moment with Philo and the bird queen, kinda, with the food when they're eating together. And was it some other stuff as well? They were talking. Sure. And they did a montage where they were cooking and preparing the food and stuff. Also, I think the Firo Real Queen, I forgot the name. Vittoria. Yes, thank you. Anyway, Vittoria basically says a little nickname to Melty. What was that nickname? Melchan? Melty. Okay, that sounds like a god name or something. Meltifun. Did I say that right? Meltifun? Yeah, Meltifun. Yeah. And Philo gets very angry and jealous. She was like, And I can understand that because that's technically her BFF then. I think they are BFFs, aren't they? Yeah, they are technically BFFs. That's nice. Anyway, so after that, everyone sleeps and have fun, and Raftalia is just sleeping in a heaven of bird feathers, and all of the two other characters, Princess Melty and Philo, are sleeping together there. And basically, the queen is like, you know, coming behind Nafumi after Nafumi is thinking. What was he doing? I think he was. I think he was thinking or something. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn it, I forgot. 1 second, guys. I need to drink. This video will be a bit longer, but whatever. Anyway, so basically Nafumi is just like, do you want more food or what? I don't have more food. And she's like, no, it's not that. We need to talk the serious talk now. And they are walking around the castle, or around the castle town, from presumably I see from the ruins. And oh yeah, yeah. Oh, also I forgot to mention that basically Melty talked about the legends that she is named Vittoria, but she says I am named it myself. So that's a miscorrection for the storybooks of this country, pretty much. Anyway, so basically the Firo Real Queen and Naofumi are talking about why they need to do with the waves and stuff. Oh yeah, Philo is basically the new candidate to be the queen. Yay! Awesome! The glutton, the glutton chick is gonna be the badass queen maybe next year. Yeah, she's gonna be the queen. Awesome! But basically, we get some more information about the waves, and the queen is like talking, I'm not invincible, I am not a god for every time, I am weakening. And she's saying, you should stop fighting with the heroes, you should stop fighting, really. Also, damn it, we forgot that she said, I made a yeah, she basically says that she was taken care of by a hero, I think, and she made a promise. Yeah, she said something like that, she implied that. Anyway, she implied that when she was talking, that you shouldn't be fighting. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And Fumi's like saying, yeah, they hate my ass. They despise me. And basically tells his reason why. Nope, not a chance. And she's like, no, but you need to do this. Like, I'm not invincible. And they do some very good showing. Basically, show, don't tell. Yeah, yeah. The four, that there are four kingdoms. That there are four kingdoms. I forgot to mention that. There are four territories. Shit. So she basically talks to him calmly on a side of a cliff or a side of a ruin. she says there are four kingdoms, or four kingdoms, and the heroes were supposed to be summoned on each corner. Yay! I hope that king gets so much more punishment than this. Please. I will relish when that time comes. I'm serious. I hope that king gets his punishment and his karma. Yeah, his karma. Anyway, so basically she talks about that every hero that was supposed to summon in four corners, and that there are waves everywhere else. Was it that way? That there are waves outside Melromark? And now Fumi's like, holy shit, no one told me this! And he's pretty shocked. He's like, holy shit, no one did tell me this shit. But I will say this. I really enjoy the characters' expressions in this episode. So, what did you enjoy about that part, sir? The lore dump that we got in this episode? Really good.
Really good. One of the best
Like,
lore dumps yet.
yeah, and she was very calm. She didn't talk fast. She was like, yeah, you know that there are hundreds of waves. And she says, I've been fighting for my ass off. I've been fighting my ass off here, and you're not doing shit. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm not agreeing with them. We're fighting. Or, and she says, if you don't stop fighting, it's gonna be over. And she says, yeah, I made a. Did she say that she made a promise or something?
Yeah, because
Yeah, she made a promise to the previous hero that was her owner.
yeah,
Sorry, my throat. She made a promise to the previous hero that was her owner. Yay! Loyal pet, awesome loyal pet. That's super powerful. But she says her power will wane and she will not be able to protect everywhere else in the country. Basically, like this. This is the globe, so to speak, or this is the countries. Yeah, I will say this is the countries. We will just say that by my hands. This is the countries. So basically, every of the other three heroes have been doing stupid baby shit, and they've been stupid. And Fumi is the only one that does something. At least they're trying to do something, but seriously. So Fitoria is like giving him an ultimatum. Do work with the heroes, be friends with them, be good buddies, and save the world, or I will. Should I say that now or yeah? Oh, and now Fumi's like, I don't want to agree with them. I will never side with the heroes. They suck. And we cut. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Hope you enjoyed the review. Sorry for jumping around. Did I jump around? No. Okay, good.
yeah,
Anyway, so we go back to the main capital of Melromark in the church of the asshole priest, or the priest. And we see Ren and Itsuki doing an spy infiltration. I will say this. Ren, 200 points. You're awesome. Secondly, I will not fault your voice actor. He is very good too. He's very good. He's very good. His voice actor is genius and is good. Also, it's funny because he's Kirito from Sword Art Online that's still going on. He's still, the show is still going on, you know? It's funny. Anyway, so they basically infiltrate and basically Renkun, Renkun and Itsuki, the one that is pretty much beautiful but also stupid a bit. Voice actors are perfect. They're basically going in and they go in with their own party and their party is protecting outside of the door. Is it? Yes, outside of the door. And we see, who do we see? The red bitch. And the red bitch is like, you shouldn't be nosing around in the things you don't know. You don't want to know what I wanted to. I just want to have a truck. I'm not an asshole, but seriously. I just want to have a truck, ram into her, and then she survives. But she gets in the hospital so long that she cannot move, and now Fumi just will laugh at her. Please! I hate this character. But I love the voice actor. I love the voice actor. No offense to any voice actor. Why do I always say that? I like to be formal. To be fair, I like the voice actors. Keep it up. You're just great. You're just wonderful. Except, oh, what was the little complaint that I wanted to have today? Yes, why the hell did Naofumi and Raftalia and Philo's attacks didn't work on the giant T-Rex, the giant T-Rex dragon? Ah, okay, they cannot win every enemy, but at least they could have done some damage. But okay, whatever. It's a small little complaint. Anyway, it's a giant small little complaint. But whatever. So anyway, we're gonna continue. So they go into the church and they discover the secret library catacomb. And I like the part where Itsuki, no, Ren, was it Ren? Ren says, "Oh damn, now Fumi was right." And he looks at his hand like this, and he's like looking at the necklace. Um, I have an idea. There we go. I will just take this. Just imagine this is, just imagine this is the necklace. All right. He is just looking at the necklace like, okay, yeah, you were right now, Fumi. You were right. Holy shit, you were right. And Ren is like, I cannot believe that he was right. And Itsuki's like, he's not even saying anything. He's thinking, that criminal. I think that's what he would say. Because he's too much of a pretty. You know, I like his bow, I like his design, I like the voice actor. But he is a bit of a. Eh. He's not so good. Not now. But he's a good character, but he's a bit. You know, you're seeing the truth right in your eyes. You're blind if you don't. And they decide to investigate and read some stuff, and we cut back to Naofumi and the Bird Queen talking again. And he's saying, I will never agree to that. And, you know, she's saying, they're discussing. And he's like, okay, I understand what you want. And she's saying, you must do that. But he's like, you don't understand. Like, we are not agreeing with each other. They want to kill me. Like I said before, they want to kill me. They want to hunt my ass down. That's why we wanted to go to, what was it again? They wanted to go to Silthwell to shield free them. Yeah, they wanted to go to the demi-human country. But she's like, nope, that's not gonna solve any shit. She's like, nope, not a chance. And he's like, no, not a way. And she's like, okay. Like I said before, she said, I will give you an ultimatum. And here's the part, I will give you an ultimatum. And he's like, or what? Did he say that or what? Or what did he say? No, but that's what I think in my mind. Like, she gives him an ultimatum. Join, or, you know, become very school best friends with these heroes to survive the world, to, you know, to save the world, guys. He doesn't want it. I understand. He's pissed. To be fair, if I was put in the same situation, I wouldn't agree shit. I wouldn't agree. I wouldn't agree. And the queen is like, okay, if these cardinal heroes, if these summoned heroes don't want to help, then I need, spoiler warning, then I need to end you. And she's like, I will kill you. And now Fumi is like, Nani? Okay, I shouldn't say that. It's a thing in Japan. But he's like, what? He's like, he's like, what the? And she's like, you will die. She's like, you will die. And he's like, what the? He's like, oh, what the? He's like, yeah, I cannot do the expression, but you get the point. He gets shocked, he gets nervous, he gets scared as shit. And she's like, you will die. And the episode ends. Shit! Sorry for my words, but seriously, it shouldn't have ended that way. Damn it, it ends when it's getting good. Damn it. Damn it, it ends when it gets good. Oh, I like that they used some of their companions. Their companions used their powers from Itsuki's team or whatever. And I like that we see the armored guy from the light novel. Yay. Also, I like that Bit was in this episode. She's doing something. But I swear to God, I will wait until the final day she gets her punishment. I will laugh and enjoy when that day comes. We see you next time. Goodbye. Also, I really enjoyed the moments with Raftalia and Naofumi, and some of the cute moments. Oh, I forgot to mention. Damn it, KFC chicken reference. Naofumi is basically serving them food before, that I said before, serving food to all of them, and it's like, oh my god, they're like a KF chicken farm. And I'm like, these animators, I should just say this before we end the video. These people that do this anime, they must be reading forums or something. Just great. Just great. I've said KF chicken some couple of times, but I will say this. Just fucking great. Just fucking great. I saw it in the text and I was like, awesome. I was like, yes. But also, I really enjoyed the other joke when Philo was saying, Master, can you feed me until that size? I want to become that big. And the bird queen is like saying, that's going to take you so much lives that you will be dead by this point. And now Fumi's like, I am I am not made of money. I will not, what was that? I will not support you. He's basically like, dream on, chicken. Dream on, little girl. Dream on. I don't have enough money or enough food to feed you that size. The queen, I will say this. How big was the giant Firolo queen, in my opinion? If you want to say.
How big? Wow.
She was like a giant fucking tower. She was equally the giant of the T-Rex. I'm just saying. Now Fumi's like, just imagine his nightmare of the cost. He said like, this is my expression. What would be like this? He would be like, Philo, Philo, can we go outside? He would be like, Philo, can we go outside? And he's like, he has a slave owner. I'm just imagining the scenario right now. Hope you enjoyed the video, but I'm just imagining the scenario. 10 out of 10, no questions asked this episode. Or 200 points. For Raftalia and Naofumi's French. Raftalia and. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. For Raftalia and Naofumi's. Please get. Please, Naofumi. Please. Understand the signals. Anyway, so the point is that I'm just thinking in my mind. He's just putting away Philo outside of somewhere, and he's like, "Slave merchant, come here." And he's like, "Yes, what do you want?" "I want to sell the chicken, please." And he's like, "How much?" "Just, I don't care. She's too big. I'm sorry, but she's too big." And she's like, "Master!" And it's like, "No way! Don't eat more, or my expenses will go to the roof." That would be my mind. He would be like, "This is now or never. I don't want to kill her. I'm not an evil asshole, but I'm gonna sell you if it need be." That's what I'm thinking his mind was thinking right at that moment. Anyway, we see you next time. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen.